Welcome back to Eric's Storytime. Today we have another story of the Rawhide Kid from January 1956. The story is called The Raiders by Dick Ayers. The Rawhide Kid. What happens to a frontier town when a new sheriff tries to impose a no-gun law? The Rawhide Kid would soon know what, when, and why. Stand still, mister. Nobody totes a gun in Shotgun City without my say-so. That's the law. Since when did Sheriff Pack Tilford turn his star over to you? Tilford's resigned and I'm the law here now. My name's Wildcat Garnett and I want to see you drop that gun belt pronto. This country's still young, but it's got some mighty fine laws. One of them gives every decent citizen a right to bear arms. And I'm changing that law, so strip off your guns. It'll take more than loud palaver to make me obey a law which can't hold water. The Rawhide Kid wheeled like a wildcat as he lunged beneath two roaring six guns. I don't like guns pointing at my back. No guns, eh? Well, get rid of yours, too. I'll help you. But disaster loomed suddenly from behind the Rawhide Kid. Haul him into a cell. Now cool your boots a spell, mister. You'll be tried in the morning. If you're the law in this town, then something's wrong for sure. Later. One polecat like him can spill the whole apple cart. You boys know what to do tonight? Yeah. We'll have pretty much our own way. And that night, as Shotgun City slept. Moments later, the rear wall of Shotgun City Bank blew inward with a crash. Work fast, boys. We gotta get to the express office next. Disarmed citizens glared in hopeless dismay as the raiders looted and pillaged at will. No guns for us, but plenty for them. We were fools to give up our weapons without a fight. There wasn't a man had the spunk to fight for his rights except the Rawhide Kid. Meanwhile, in the rear of the jailhouse, look, kid, I brought a saw and your extra six guns. I got Apache waiting outside, too. I knew you wouldn't let me down, little partner. Half an hour later. Okay, I can get through now. I've got the horses behind Jeb Stone's barn. The figures of a man and a boy riding hard flitted out of the border town. I brought extra grub up to our hunting shack. You thought of everything, Randy. That bunch of self-styled lawmen have the town treed. They sat up late and talked. And that's the story of our country, Randy. Traitors and would-be oppressors tried to make us weak so they could rule us. Gee, and the men who wrote our Constitution knew it, so they made the law good men could bear arms. Better get some rest. We're heading for Little Horn Basin at dawn. We'll be safer there. Maybe that abandoned shack is still there and we can hole up in it. The sun was climbing next day when the two travelers reached Little Horn Basin. There's the shack, kid. Let's go. No. Those are fresh tracks around it. I'll catfoot down and have a look. Watch for my signal. The Rawhide Kid reached the rear of the shack and peered through a window. It's Sheriff Pack Tilford. Things are beginning to add up now. Minutes later. Me? Resign? Not on your life. They dry gulched me near Mud Creek and brought me here. And then they disarmed the whole town and set their buzzards loose to plunder it. What do we do next? I've still got the keys to the gun and powder room. We can raid the arsenal, distribute the arms quietly, and do a job on Garnett. Let's start hustling. That night, as Randy Clayton was posted as lookout. I got Herb Nolan outside with a buckboard. I just hope they don't spot him. They won't, with Randy on lookout. We'll split up and hand this stuff out all around town. Wildcat Garnett was celebrating his complete domination of Shotgun City when a lean, hard-jawed hombre entered the saloon. Party's over, Garnett. You and your boys start paying off the fiddler. What? It's that Ranny who busted out of the pen. Get him, boys. The kid's hands filled with dancing hardware. Some of the thugs tried to flee toward the back door, but the exit was plugged. Back into your burrows, you polecats. The Rawhide Kid's guns roared as he herded the lawless rabble onto the street. Get outside, you rattlers. Some people are waiting to see you there, and they've got guns. Make 'em dance, boys. Make 'em wish they never heard of Shotgun City. Yippee! Jingle them spurs! There had been welcoming parades in Shotgun City and farewell parties too, but this was a goodbye party to end them all. Ernie Watts, the best roofer in Shotgun City, found good use for the vat of tar he'd long been saving. Don't go too far. There's feathers waiting down the end of the street. I got one apology to make, folks. Your guns are all mixed up, but you're welcome to pick 'em out. The end. Join me next time for another story from the golden age of comics on Eric's Storytime.